Okay, so now your lesson is being recorded. So let's begin with some questions because I want to check your pronunciation.
All right. Sure.
Well, first, we have to read some sentences and we begin with the class. And yes, please. Okay, read this sentence.
Okay. I have to go to school.
Oh, good. This one.
I want my brother to win.
I want my, oh, that's great. Nice stress and rhythm. This one.
It's not the best idea.
It's not the best. Okay, your accent, your rhythm, your stress is perfect. You just need to modify some words, okay?
Mhm.
And this is what we're gonna do in this lesson, and then we have a grammar and vocabulary part. This is super simple. I'm not gonna explain like 10 minutes like I usually do. Let's focus on this. Just listen to me, okay? Because you
Okay.
can understand. In English, we have words. You know words? Words. These words can be divided into two groups, okay? Content words, function words. Content, what is content word? Contenido, content word. Function word, funciones. These words help content words. Again, content, function, help, content words, right? Amazing. What are content words? Contenido. If you don't say those words with the stress, remember, if you don't say those words with the stress, you can't understand the message.
Yeah.
For example, if I say, one go play, did you understand the message? Yes or not?
Kind of. Yeah.
One go play. Yes. But if I say, I do for,
No.
no. Function words, if you omit these words, you don't understand the message. But with content words, you can understand the message. Did you understand?
Yes.
Yes. Content words, function word, words. Simple like that. Then, apart from that, we have a stress. What is stress? In English, there are two types of stress. Okay? Syllable stress and word stress. Syllable. For example, you say house or house. What is the answer?
Hold on.
Okay. I am breaking up.
Sorry, I think it was my internet.
Okay, it could be. It could be. Okay, but I can repeat. I can repeat. Okay, I can repeat. So I said. So words, content word, function word. Did you understand that part? Did you catch it? Yes. Catch.
Yes.
Another way to say understand. So I caught it. I caught it. Yes. Next. So stress can be divided into two groups. Syllable stress and word stress. Syllable stress. What the hell is that? I say house or house.
It's house.
House. You say hotel or hotel.
Hotel.
Hotel, of course. We never say welcome to the hotel. No, welcome to the hotel. This is syllable stress. Syllable stress is important. And you might be wondering why. Because, for example, you have this word present. Present is a noun. I have a present for you. I have a present for you. But tomorrow, I have to present a project. Present. Present? Present. You see?
It's different,
So,
yeah.
if you change the syllable stress, you change the meaning and you
Yes.
get into troubles. You can get into troubles. This is syllable stress. The next part is word stress. What is word stress? For example, word stress is when you stress. What is stress? To raise your voice. To raise your voice. To say the word longer and higher in pitch. Okay? So, for example, you say, in Spanish, to make it clear, ¿tienes gaseosa? ¿Tienes gaseosa? I go to the store and I say in Spanish, ¿tienes gaseosa? I am saying that you have. But if I say, ¿tienes gaseosa? It's a question. I don't know. It's a question. In English, you cannot say, you play soccer. Play soccer. This is word stress. So it's important to know that. So now we mix these four concepts: syllable stress, content words, function words, word stress. We mix. Okay. So this is what you have to do. Okay. So now let me show you something, and now you can start speaking. Okay. What is stress? Super simple. Stress. You say the word louder, louder, longer, louder, longer. And de-stress, relax, relax, and quickly. You say the word quickly, okay? I'm gonna show you how. But look at this. And when you stress and when you de-stress, you create rhythm. Rhythm is the ups and down in the speech. So now, what are content words? Main verbs. You know, you have to say these words if you can understand the message. Main verbs, nouns, adjective, adverbs, negative, WH, and interjections. Because if you work in a call center, maybe you have to say it correctly. Now, focus on this. And function words, articles, conjunctions, prepositions, pronouns, auxiliaries. So now let's come back here. Content or function?
It's function.
Function.
No.
Have. Right. Content or function?
Content.
Content. To.
Function.
Function. Go.
Content.
Content, function, and?
Function and content.
And content. Carlos told me that. Function word, relax and quickly. Content word, longer and higher, okay? And louder. So you say, for example, if I work as an English teacher and I explain, I have to go to school. You pronounce word by word. But when you speak in English, you don't do that. You don't do that. Yeah, you don't do that. You don't do that. So now focus on this. From now, okay, up to this point, you change. For example, function word, you say I, no, you say repeat. Have, you say have, you? I have. No, yes, I have. Now, this is two, right? This is two. But when you pronounce, you say to, because it's relaxed, like to, quickly, to. You link content with a function. So you never say, I have to, unless you explain something. Because you never speak in this way, right? You never speak in this way. So you say, have to, you? I have to, perfect. You have go and you have to. How do you link these words? Go to. But I remember that I explained that when you have a T, or a D between two vowel sounds in
Goda.
North. Goda, Goda,
Go.
Goda. So
Mhm.
how do you pronounce these words?
I have to go to school.
I have to go to, I have to go. Content word, you raise. I have to go to school. You?
I have to go to school.
That's amazing, okay? Because this is the rhythm. You never say, I have to go to a school. You pronounce word by word. It is in Spanish, it would be like, yo soy tu profesor. Yo te, because I pronounce word by word. But when you speak English, you link the word. So I have to go to school. And remember that when you stress, you say longer. So it's not like mandatory to say, I have to. No, you say, I have to go. I have to go to school. You can do this because when you stress, you say the word longer and higher. Okay. So you can speak slowly if you want, but you need to stress like this. You need to stress like this. You see? So I have to go to school. And you speak in this way. Did you understand? Sure.
Yes.
Yeah, that's right. Next example. This is for you. Give it a try.
Okay. I want my brother to win.
That's cool. That's cool. Focus on this part. I can understand. It's perfect. Focus on this part. When you have the word party, well, I told you that in North America or in American English, people say
Yes.
party, right?
Party.
Party, but why, Carlos? Because they say 30, or am I wrong? 30. They don't say 30. Carlos, is it okay if I say 30? Yeah, it's okay. It's perfect. But they pronounce 30, party. Okay. So you need to like copy, you need to imitate. Okay. Yeah. So in this case, you have this word. You say brother or brother. Now it's brother, right? So this is they are uppercase. So we have brother. So you pronounce like this, like brother with a vibration, brother, and then you have t. This is t, right? Brother t. When you link the word, because I told you, content word, function word, you link brother t, right?
Brother to.
Brother t. But you have RT and vowel sound like party, party, 30, 30. You say? Brother, brother.
Brother.
That sounds better. Brother. And then you say win because it's a content word. So I want. I never say I want. No. I want my brother. I want my brother. Win. You?
I want my brother a win.
Win. That's perfect. I want my brother a win. You see? I want my brother a win. I never say I want my brother to win. No, because in Spanish you sound like yo quiero mi hermano gane. Yo quiero que. You never speak like word by word, as I said before. So this is really important because they notice that and they feel, well, you're not, you don't live here, right? Yes. You're a tourist, they might say. Did you understand this part?
Yes.
A good way to pronounce this, or to practice or to improve, to enhance different words. It's really important that you know this. Enhance, mejorar, improve, mejorar. What else? To brush up on. For example, they say, well, and why do you want to work here? Why do you want to work here? Why do you want to work here? And you say, well, because I want to brush up on my, I don't know, personal skills. Because, I'm sorry, skills, personal skills. My personal skills. Because blah, blah, blah. You see? So it's really important because you feel confident when you speak. Okay? You got that part? There's a website that I recommend that you can use. This is what we call pronunciation checker. Have you heard that word before?
No.
Let me share the link.
Pronunciation checker.
And pronunciation checker, of course. And where's it gone? Wait for a second. Okay. Oh, Jesus Christ. Where's the link? Yes, pronunciation checker, speech path, it says. Pronunciation checker. Google Chrome, this one, speechless. Would I have a link? Yeah, it is. This is the page I want to share. Okay, it is through the chat box. You can click on it. Of course, you can share. You can share your screen. You can do it.
Okay, let me check this, please. Okay. This one, share. Okay. Is it okay?
Okay, so okay, scroll down,
Mhm.
down. Of
Yes.
course, what you're gonna do is to click on start recording, and the sentence I want you to say, you can type first and then you can read it. Where you can see text to speech, type. Where you can see text to speech, type.
Uh-huh.
She, type she. She wants her children to, she wants her children eat. Okay, so you can say she wants her children to eat. It is ella quiere que sus hijos coman. It sounds like a robot, so it's robotic. So you
Yes.
try using this stress and rhythm, and then start recording and click and say it. Okay.
Okay. She wants her children to children to children to eat. She
Children
wants
to,
she wants she want her children to eat.
she want her or she wants her, because wants is not wants her.
She wants her children to eat.
Children, look at children to, you see?
She wants her children to eat.
But look at children ta, NT vowel sound. What do you do? For example, 20, NT. Do you remember that rule? When you have NT vowel sound, you drop the T because you, Santa Claus? No. Santa Claus.
Not a class.
20, 20. You say children ta. You say?
Children to
Children na. You don't pronounce the T because you have NT vowel sound. Children na. Children na.
children.
Yes. So now she wants her children. It sounds like weird. It sounds different, right? But this is the way that they speak. So now start recording and practice your stress. She wants her children to eat. You?
She wants her children to eat.
Yeah, but eat, because eat is content word, is a verb. But click on start recording. Click on start recording.
Okay.
Yes. Allow it.
She wanted her children to eat.
Almost perfect, but you say she wants her. It's in the past. She wanted. You say she wanted, but you didn't say she wants her. Click stop recording and click again.
Okay.
Again.
She wants her children to eat.
Can you see that? You have a perfect pronunciation. She wants her children to eat. You see? And you didn't say she wants her children to eat. You see that pronunciation is different, right? But this is the way that they speak. So this is the reason. Sometimes you don't understand. You don't understand. What the hell did you say? Because I couldn't understand. They do that. Okay. You got it?
Yes.
Another example. Hold on a second. Where's my presentation? I have some sentences here. Okay, you can stop here, then we can come back that. And let's review the rules, because I realized that you forgot, for example, the Santa Claus rule. You forgot that one, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, we review some rules super quickly with extra rules.
Yes,
that
please.
I have here. The T. Okay, I found it. And we can do this super quickly. Yes.
Okay.
So the first one rule, R, T, and vowel sound. So we say alerted, article, charter, mortified. Okay. Remember, you have to take into consideration that Canadian English is pretty similar to the North America. Okay. It's English. They have just some word, like for example, in the US, people say hoodie and they change the word, or they say soda, but in Canada, people say like pop. It's different. The words, it's like in the UK, the words are different, but they change some words like boot, like about, they say boot, like 4 words, no more. But pronunciation, grammar, everything is the same. Okay. So please read the first sentence.
I've alerted the staff.
So yes, you say I've. Why? Because you have I have. Function. I've alerted the staff. You.
Okay. I've alerted the staff. This stuff.
That's right. The second one.
Article. I read that article.
I read or I read.
All right. I read that article.
Yeah, but you say I read that. No, you'd never do that because it's robotic. You say I read that article. You see?
I
because
read that article.
People say that when native speakers speak, it is like they are listening to music because they speak in this way, like the rhythm is different. But for example, in Mexico or in Peru, they speak, yeah, like playing like this. Yes. Number 3, charter. You?
Charter. They'll sign the charter tomorrow.
That is what I'm looking for. They'll sign the charter tomorrow. Next, mortify.
Mortified. I was mortified.
I was mortified. Next.
Sorted. We sorted it out.
Almost perfect. You have sorted. You drop the T. Sorted. The second D is between 2 vowel sounds. Sorted it out. You?
We've sorted it out.
Yes. You know the reason, right? Do you?
Yes.
You drop this one, and this is like an R, and this is like an R. Sorted it out.
Sorted it out.
Yes. The last one.
Vertical. Please draw a vertical line.
Yeah, that's perfect. Please draw a vertical line. That's perfect. So super quickly. And this is the second rule, that when you have NT and the vowels sound like 20, painting, percent off. And this is one. This is the reason that they say one. One. You say want. Yeah, but focus on this. When you have the same sound, you drop the first one. Look at this. Look at this. How do you say I had dinner?
I had dinner.
I had dinner. You see? I had dinner. I had dinner. You?
I had dinner.
Yes, you can say I had or aha, because I told you, we say, oh, I had dinner.
I had dinner.
Oh, that's perfect. So you have here this TT, drop this one, and T vowel sound, drop the T. This is the reason that in English we have the word wanna.
Wanna.
Wanna. Oh, that's great. Good to know that.
Yes. Wanna.
3, T or D between 2 vowel sounds. T or D between 2 vowel sounds. You pronounce like R. If you speak Spanish, if you speak Turkish, Arabic, Japanese, Korean, and Portuguese, because we have that sound in our IPA phonetic symbols. We have that sound. So, for example, how do you pronounce this word?
Pretty.
Pretty. And this one.
Meeting.
And this one.
Daughter.
Daughter. That's perfect. So now you have the first one. Okay, you have to use these rules, of course, and apart from that, stress. Like 3, to please read number 1.
The one at the top.
This one, yes.
Okay. She appreciated his letting her know the meeting time.
The meeting time, she appreciate, yeah, like remember, she content,
Oh,
no function. You
froze
say
again.
she, you say like she relax, she, but appreciated in the passive. She appreciated, are you there?
Sorry, was the internet again?
Ah, well, yes, no problem, no problem. Okay,
Okay.
so remember with me, because you say she, relax rule, she, but appreciate it, because you say appreciate, so appreciate it.
Appreciated.
She appreciated, like, look at my rhythm, listen to me. She appreciated, I sound like a native, but I'm not native, so she appreciated that this word. So just like a spoiler alert, when you have the word his or her, or them, you never pronounce this H, never. So appreciated is, you see, appreciated is, appreciated is. So you say she appreciated this, you say she appreciated this.
She appreciated this.
Oof, amazing. Here, double T, you have PP, letting her, you said letting her know the
meeting time.
And remember, when you say longer, Carlos, pero no me va a salir meeting time, no me va a salir, oh, meeting time, longer, higher in pitch. So you say again, please give it a try.
Okay. She appreciated is letting her know the meeting time.
Almost perfect. She appreciated is letting her know the meeting time, letting her know, because no, it's a counting word, right? Give it a try again.
She appreciated is letting her know the meeting time.
Again, letting her, it's perfect, but you can say letting her. Letting her. Again.
Okay. She appreciated is letting her know the meeting time.
Yes. Remember that you do this all the time when you speak. Just when you speak. Okay. But imagine that you're going to give a lecture. You are going to give a lecture. Give a lecture is like, in Spanish would be exponer. At the university, at a school, you give a lecture. So you say, well, she appreciated his letting her know, because it's a lecture. It's not a casual conversation, or when you talk to your coworkers, or when you talk to your boss. No, it's a formal presentation. Okay. So and that, just in that moment, you pronounce like the correct pronunciation. Her, his. Okay. Good job. Good job. Then we come back here. I'm explaining the rules, and then we continue. Then we have the T. The T turns into S. For example, when we have just IO and IA. For example, you say cautious,
imagination, Egyptian, partial.
That's perfect. Partial. It's not parcial. No, it's partial. Partial. Okay. Good job. Good job. This is not important because this is more for like British English. And as I said before, as you can tell, there are a lot of different sounds that can come about from the letter T. which is why it's important to remember that American pronunciation is about sounds, not spelling. If you can remember to pay attention to the sounds instead of how it is written, you will be on your way to improving your accent for better communication, okay? For example, I was teaching advanced level in a famous institution in Peru, and I said this, like better, but better, what the hell is better? They are in advance, like better? No, this is better, okay? The way that they say the word is different from the way that they write the word. Better, better, no, it's different like Spanish, okay? So we stop this rule, we continue with the next one.
And Carlos, I have a question. In Canada, do you know if they use like the British accent or the American accent?
No, American English.
Okay.
Yeah, it's
Because
the
if
same. They speak
are
French.
like part of the Commonwealth,
The UK,
and
the United Kingdom, because the United Kingdom consists of
they're
six countries. But it
yes.
depends, as I said before, it depends on the region.
Yeah,
It
I know
depends
that
because
they're like next to United States, so that's why I thought that maybe they use like the British accent or the American accent. So I was
no,
like,
they use American English.
okay,
As I said
perfect.
before, the words are different. Then I'm going to show you some words that we use in Canada and the words that we use in the US. Okay.
Okay, but they don't, for example, they don't use like beta.
No,
use
they don't do
better.
that. Now they say better,
Okay,
and they
perfect.
understand. But what you have to do is like to practice French because some of them speak French.
Yes, yeah, I know.
Yeah, this and they have
On
this
my way
like
to start learning French as well.
they have the je because in English we have the word like education, like edu. It's not
Education.
education. They speak like education, like French, like je m'appelle, like that. Okay,
Yes.
let's go continue. And this is another rule that I discovered. This is new. I told you like D and T between two vowels sounds like R. But what happened when you have a T or D between consonant sounds? Look at this. Exactly. Look at this. You have a T between consonants. So you don't say it. So you say exactly, exactly. Ah, grand piano. What do you say?
Grand piano.
Grand piano. You don't pronounce the T.
Grand piano.
Just one. You say just one? No, you try.
Just one.
Just one. Must be. Must be.
Must be.
So this is what you have to practice.
And
And you might be wondering, one of my students asked me, is it pronunciation important? And yes, it is. Sometimes they choose someone due to his or her pronunciation. And this is all because if they try to communicate with the guest, with someone, and they mispronounce a word or they don't know how to say a word, they lose money, right?
Yes.
So pronunciation is important. So
And
nowadays, tell me.
the pronunciation, the polite pronunciation is like reading each word, or is like this?
No, they speak in this way. Everyone speaks in this way. But when do you pronounce word by word? When you teach, when you say, today, I am going to, when you speak in this way. But you can also say, well, today I'm going to speak, but it sounds like formal. It sounds like formal. Okay. But the second one, like today I'm gonna explain, it sounds familiar. It sounds like informal. You can like use this way of speaking at a school, at the university, no problem.
Okay, perfect.
So we're done with this part.
Yes.
Okay, and that's it. So this is what you have to practice in pronunciation, okay? When I ask a question and you say an answer, now it sounds weird for me. It sounds weird for me, I would say. And then you say, okay, I do that. So now let's continue with our class. 1 second. And Canadian English. Wait a minute.
Okay.
Around, I think this is my presentation. One second.
Yes.
Top idioms, 10 words about nutrition. No. Okay, Canada. Okay, Canadian. Yeah, sure. Let me share the screen. I think. Can you see my screen? Sure.
Yes.
Okay, let's begin. It says Canadian pronunciation. Canadian pronunciation. Let's go. Please read this paragraph.
Okay. English is one of Canada's 2 official languages. According to the 2016 Canadian census, English is the mother tongue of approximately 19.5 million people, or 57 or 57% of the population, and the first official language of about 26 million people, or 75% of the Canadian population.
Of the Canadian population, you say population. Yes, of course. So we have the first word that it's different from American English. Okay, you know this word is hoodie, right? Campera, hoodie. But
Yes.
in a region, okay, in Saskatchewan, in Canada, people say bunny hag.
Bunny
Did
hat.
you know?
Okay.
Bunny hag. Just in that region. For example, it would be, oh my goodness, it would like in American English. Sorry, I need to charge my laptop. Just hold on a second.
Yes, no problem. Don't worry.
Yes, I'm back. I'm back. Okay. Okay, so bunny hag, possibly the best word to describe a hooded sweatshirt, only used in Saskatchewan, Canada. If you use it in other provinces like Penny or wherever you go, okay, Winnipeg or I don't know, Toronto, they look at funny. Today is definitely a bunny hag weather. You see? Bunny hag. But English is the same. Okay, I'm gonna show you later a video about the Canadian people, of course, and they say the bunny hag. Next, please read this part.
Bunny hat, possibly the best word to describe a hooded sweatshirt, only used in Saskatchewan, Canada. If you use it in other provinces, they'll look at you funny. Today is definitely bunny hat weather.
Weather, of course. So you just use that word in that place, in Saskatchewan, because if you go to another place, they don't understand. They say, what are you saying? Of course. Yeah.
Okay.
And then we have the loonie and the toonie. And this is the loonie and this is the toonie. The loonie is the Canadian dollar coin. Okay. So I'll give you, for example, sometimes they give you like American English. I'll give you a loonie for that sandwich. In Canada, people, well, not all the people, just some people say sandwich. Okay. It's like a local version of the word. But you have here the toonie and the loonie. Please read the toonie.
The toonie. The number 2 with the name of the loonie, Canada's $1 coin. 2 loonies would be equivalent to 1 toonie. Hence the name. It is occasionally spelled toonie or toonie, but Canadian newspapers and the Royal Canadian Mint use the toonie spelling.
Yes, the Canadian Mint use the toonie spelling. Toonie. Okay, so this is the loonie and toonie. Loonie, toonie.
What is the difference between the first word and the second one? It's toonie
toonie,
or with double O.
This
What
one,
is the
just
difference in the pronunciation?
there is the difference. You say tuni, tuni.
Tuni or
It is
tuni?
like, for example, when you say like this in British English,
Favorite.
favorite, favorite. They pronounce in the same way, favorite, favorite. But if you are in the UK, you write like this. You see?
Okay. Favorite.
Pronunciation is the same. Looney Tooney.
Favorite.
Sandwich. Well, I wrote it. Sandwich. Alternate pronunciation of a sandwich. Can you make me a sandwich? Just in Canada, of course. Just in Canada. If you go to, for example, the US, they don't understand the word. It's like, for example, in Peru, they say causa, friend, causa, friend. But if you go to Chile, what is causa? They don't understand. In
Yeah.
Canada, sandwich. In
Oh,
Canada,
it's like a
sandwich.
slang word or something?
It is. It is like a
Okay.
slang. It is like a
Okay.
slang, but it's just a word for Canadian people or Canucks. People say
Oh,
Canucks,
okay.
Canadian Canucks.
It's like a modism or something, right?
Yeah, like a dialect, of course. Of course. Then we have but. We use body or but in the US. Of course.
Body,
Body,
yes.
it means friends.
Body,
Okay?
yeah.
Yeah, but you say, hey buddy, can you help me? Even when you don't know that person, you say, hey buddy, please come here. You don't know the person. But in Canada, you say buddy, just the person that you know well. You're my friend, or are you an acquaintance? Acquaintance, do you know the word acquaintance?
Acquaintance, no. What is it?
It is like
I've heard it, but I don't know what is it.
Conocido, acquaintance.
Okay.
Let me show you that word. Let me show you that word. Oh, where's my? That's here. Can you see the word?
No.
Nope.
Where are you writing it? Oh, in the chat? No.
Oh, I can. You cannot see, right? So weird.
No. Are you writing in the chat or where?
No, in the Zoom platform.
No, I cannot see.
Yes. Okay, let me do that again. Let me open my Zoom, like Cambridge. Maybe you can see now. Now, can you see here?
Yes, greedy. Okay. Greedy. Acquaintance.
This one, acquaintance.
Acquaintance.
A person that you have met, but do not know well.
Okay.
It's
It's written like that, right? AC, right? AC.
ACQUAINTANCE, acquaintance. But you know, okay. Acquaintance, as I said before, vowel sound. Acquaintance. This is what we call a standard English. If you do this, it's a standard because everyone can understand what you are saying. Look at the stress. Everyone can understand what you are saying. I'm using the stress, you see?
Yes.
And let's come back here. But you say, but just if you know this person pretty well, okay? If this person is an acquaintance or an acquaintance, you say, like, I don't know, buddy, or no, you never say buddy. You say like, hey mate. You say mate. Hey mate. Mate, like in the UK, But if this person is your best friend, you say bud or buddy. That's the same.
Okay.
Okay, so this is the Tim Hortons. Okay, it is like Starbucks. Okay, you know this. But why is important? Why is this important to teach? Because you know this word is like double. It's like double sugar, double cream, double milk. Okay. For example, imagine that you work as a waiter or as a waitress, and you say, "Okay, sir, how may I help you? What would you like to drink? What would you like to drink?" And then you say, "Please, a double. Give me a double. What is a double? Double sugar, double cream, double milk. You see?
Mhm.
Remember the word double double. Another word that we have is pop. Pop is not soda like the bubbles coming up from the carbonation pop. It's soda.
Okay.
And this is another one. Please read it.
If you are familiar with our police, okay, not all of them are called this, only the ones with the hats and the red uniforms. Kate, the funny looking, they have to ride horses to get around the mountains. They are the Mounties, just the mounted police, okay?
You see? So for example, they are the Mounties. The police. They're not the police, they say the police.
The police.
Yes, for example, in the US, we have the police officer, but
Yes.
sometimes this is a disrespectful word. We say cops, C-O-P-S, cops. In Canada, they have the Mounties, which is, they are police officers, of course, but they say Mounties because they ride horses. Okay.
Es la policía montada en español, digamos
Exactly, exactly.
Ajá.
The Mounties, of course, because they go around the mountains, and that's all.
Okay.
And then we have another word that we say Canuck, is the slang term for Canadians. You may have heard this in the world of sports as we cheers our national team while dressed in a stereotypical Canadian costume, the Mountains or the Moose, or as part of team names such as the Vancouver, sorry, this is British, Vancouver Canucks, of course. So look at those Canucks. When you see Canadian people, you say Canucks. And they call themselves Canucks.
Okay. So it's not a respectful way.
No, it's not disrespectful. Okay. It's like Kiwi, for example.
As Beneco, it sounds like
Beneco is a disrespectful word. But for example, in New Zealand, people call Kiwi. Are you Kiwi? Kiwi, from New Zealand. It's not disrespectful.
But it's not disrespectful way, okay.
No. It's like American. You say, are you American? From the US.
Okay.
See? Are you Canuck? Yes, of course. It's not disrespectful.
Okay.
Yes, it's not like that word, but next example. This is a Chesterfield. Have you ever seen a Chesterfield?
No. What is a Chesterfield?
A Chesterfield is like a coach, but very, very old with floral patterns, like the very old coaches in the 60s or in the 50s. Let me show you a picture. Maybe you can understand better.
I think it's like a Luis XVI or something.
Like it could be. Let me show you a picture.
Chesterfield coach stations.
You cannot see, right? Can you?
Chesterfield coach stations. Old.
This.
Yeah.
That one. And some of them have like floral patterns.
Yes.
Like
wood,
this,
right?
One. Yeah, it's very, very old. They call Chesterfield because in the US we say couch.
But it's coach or couch?
Well, that's a good one. I would say couch.
Okay.
Like couch potato, because we have a word. This one. This is the couch potato.
Oh, couch. Okay.
Yes. So that's the reason that I made a mistake, because it's a coach, but it's couch. Yeah, this is the word. Couch potato. Are you a couch potato?
Okay.
For example, if you are a couch potato, it means like, well, I don't want to play soccer today because I'm tired. I just want to watch TV. I don't like going out. I am a couch potato. You see?
Okay.
Sometimes they ask, please describe yourself. Describe yourself. And then say, are you a couch potato? Because now headhunters are people who hire people. You see? So the headhunters is because they want to sound like a friend, but they are not your friend. So they say, are you a couch potato? No, I'm not. You need to understand some terms or the slang. Okay, it's important. Okay. But in Canada, they don't use the word couch potato.
Okay.
Don't use it. And then we have this Mikey. The word Mikey is different. Okay. Mikey. Sorry, this is Mikey. This is Mickey. Mickey. In Canada, it's Mickey. Because Mickey in Canada means like like a bottle of beer.
Okay.
So please give me two Mickeys. Mickeys, like a
Mickey's.
bottle of beer. Mickeys. But, well, in California, yes, in California, in the US, Mickey is fake. Is that Gucci? No, this is Mickey Mouse. They say Mickey Mouse. Sometimes they say Mickey Mouse. But in Canada, Mickey is the bottle.
The bottle. Okay.
Bottle of liquor.
Sounds
You
good.
see? Mickey, but in the US it's different. You see, this is just in Canada. Okay.
Okay.
Giver. Giver is another Canadian expression. No. How can I explain this? It is like Bob's your uncle in the US. In the US or in American English, people say like Bob's your uncle. In Spanish could be tú mismo eres. Okay. In Peruvian Spanish. So we say, oh, Bob's your uncle. Tú mismo eres. But who is Bob? Bob is not my uncle. No, it's the expression. Okay.
Okay.
Yes, like tú mismo eres. You can do it. Trust in you. Trust in you. In Canada, people use the expression give her, which means give her, but it doesn't mean like give her. Give her. No, the girl. No. Is the word giver. So when you say I'm gonna give her, it means I'm going to like to do my best. I'm going to do I'm going to go the extra mile. Go the extra mile. Of course, it's a next expression if you're looking for go the extra mile. This is a C1 expression. It's advanced. It's like formal. For example, hey, why do you want to work in this company? Because I want to give the extra mile. I want to give the extra mile. That's what I'm saying. The double, I explained before. Have a double. What is a double? Double ice, double cream, double sugar, double milk. You see?
Okay.
Susan Habe joins us now with.
So now let me show you.
What's in a name?
What's in a name? Well, tonight the data journalism site 10 and 3 conducted an online survey of English-speaking Canadians. They asked 35 questions.
Oh, sorry. Do you notice that where do you think they are from?
They're from
Susan
Toronto.
Habe
Toronto.
Of course, and they speak like the native, or not. They speak like Americans.
Yes.
So they don't say like water, Harry Potter. They don't do that. They sound like of course, from the US.
In a name. Well, tonight the data journalism site 10 and 3 conducted an online survey of English-speaking Canadians. They asked 35 questions.
As you can see, Canadian or Canadians. Listen, Canadians. Canadian. D between 12 sound like R. The same.
Everything from what do you sit on in your living room to do you drink a carbonated or a sugary drink? They collected 9,500 responses from across the country, and here's what they came up with.
What would you call a sugary carbonated drink? South of the border, it would probably be a can of soda. But for Quebecers, 65% of those who weighed in called it a soft drink. As for the rest of the country, it's a can of pop, except Manitobans who prefer soda and soft drink.
Yes, and Manitoban people say soda or soft drink. Okay? In Toronto, they say soft drink, but all of them, they say pop or soda. You see? One word can be like pronounced or said in different ways in the same country. Okay?
Yes.
But if you go to the US, they say soft drink and soda. That's all. They don't say like pop because it's weird. Next one.
What about this? That house by the water you visit in the summer? The answer to that really depends on where you call home. Cabin and cottage dominate most of the country, while camp is most common in northern Ontario. It's a chalet in Quebec, and in Cape Breton, it's none of the above. In that part of the country, this is a bungalow. And what about the footwear you put on when you're exercising? In the West, it's a runner. In the East, it's a sneaker. And in Ontario and Quebec, they prefer running shoe. And finally, that comfy piece of clothing in your closet, just about everyone calls it a hoodie. But in Saskatchewan, it's a bunny hug.
When you go to exercise, you put on your,
Running sneakers.
Running shoes.
Sneaker.
and when you want something cold to drink and you go into the fridge, you call this a,
Soda.
when you're thirsty, you go in the fridge and you get a,
Can of dry.
Can of dry.
A soda.
in the summer, you may go to a,
Cottage.
Camp. Cottage.
Cottage.
finally, when you're cold, you put on your,
Sweatshirt.
Coat. Jacket.
Hoodie.
You see?
so I'm from the north, and in North Bay, we called it a cottage, but an hour and a half away in Sudbury, we were going to camp.
Okay, so in her place they say cottage. If they travel 1 hour, they say another word. You see? So the word changes depending on the place that you are, but just in Canada. Okay, because in the UK, for example, they say running shoes, sneakers. In the US, people say trainers.
Trainer.
And the UK like trainers or the sneakers, and that's it. No more words. Running shoes. Now this is just more words. Did you understand that part?
Yes.
So
yes.
remember, Canadian English is pretty similar to American English. If you know the rules of pronunciation, if you know grammar, if you know vocabulary, you learn a standard English. So people from Canada, people from the UK, people from whatever, they can understand what you're saying. Did you understand?
Yes. No problem.
That's great. That's great. So now let's continue with, here we have more information. 1 second. Any questions up to this point?
No, it's perfect.
Okay, so now I'm going to ask you some questions. Wait a minute. Okay, so from this point, because you told me that you are supposed to study at the university, at a college, wherever you go. I have a question. In Spanish, when you talk to your friends, you use the same words than when you talk to your colleagues. What do you think? use the
No,
same
it's
word?
more polite when I talk with
Yeah,
my colleagues.
number one, more polite. When you talk to your child, you say, please, I don't understand. Or you say, oh, I don't remember. I don't remember. Imagine that you are going to give a lecture to, I don't know, 100 people at the best university. Do you say, I don't understand or I don't remember? No, you say, I have no recollection. You change the word. In Spanish, for example, if you are at a school, you say beso. If you are at high school, you say ósculo. But if you go to the university, because you learn academic Spanish, you say dingolondango. It's an advanced word. Beso, ósculo, dingolondango. So you change the word depending on the situation, depending on the context. So now I'm going to show you a presentation. Wait a minute. It's here. It's here. If you don't understand, I can explain. Where's my presentation? It's here. It's loading. Okay, I found it. Let's do this. You see it?
Yes.
It says advanced vocabulary. Hablar con nivel C1, C2 cuando ni los nativos lo hacen. This is based on my experience, okay? Para hablar o escribir con nivel avanzado, tienes que empezar cambiando palabras, expresiones, little by little. In French, petit à petit. Recomiendo cambiar una palabra al día, pero esto no quiere decir que la cambies en la vida real, sino en tu inglés más académico, cuando trabajas, cuando vas a la universidad, whatever. Está claro a estas alturas que un nativo no nos sirve para practicar porque nos va a corregir todo el tiempo diciendo que eso no es natural. Vemos el siguiente. Yo dije que los nativos están sobrevalorados y es que nos ayudan mucho para ganar soltura, fluidez a la hora de mejorar pronunciación. ¿Cuántas horas he pasado yo hablando, viendo estos trucos para poder ayudarnos? Sin embargo, déjame decirte que en niveles avanzados solo te ayudan a conservar lo que ya tienes en niveles más bajos. For example, cuando uso la expresión a plethora of, Norman, who is my partner, me dice que sueno cursi y ridículo, que mejor use a large amount of. Ambos son sustitutos de a lot of, ¿no? A large amount of, a plethora of, de a lot of. Y la verdad es que me da igual lo que diga Norman, ¿ok? Porque usar a plethora of es muy formal y correcto. Ah, voy a trabajar, voy a dar un discurso, voy a escribir un documento, redacto un email. Plethora of, the best option. Yo lo uso en mis textos formales y académicos. Y si no le gusta, que se aguante. Pero así demuestro mi amplio dominio del idioma. Sí, es importante que sepas adaptarte. A tu hijo no le vayas a decir, well, we have a plethora of books. No, a plethora of books when you are explaining something. Maybe you are a teacher, you see?
Okay.
And this is what I want to say. Did you understand this part?
Yes.
That's amazing. You need to adapt yourself to different situations. You need to change the word according to what you want to say.
Yes.
So we have the first one, but we're going to skip that part because now I'm going to ask you some questions. You will answer, of course, and I will give feedback. Now, in this case, if you want to sound more professional, if you want to sound more advanced, you want to sound more like a native, you use this one. Okay?
Okay.
So let's go here. Let me share my screen. Yeah, where is it? Sure. Can you see, right?
Yes.
3, 2, 1, go. What is an unpopular opinion you have, Raul?
An unpopular opinion you have. I don't know. What is about? I don't know.
Opinion. An unpopular opinion is an opinion which is unpopular. I mean, I think dogs or animals are more important than babies. For me, an unpopular opinion because everyone thinks that babies are more important than dogs. You see?
Okay.
An unpopular opinion, Christmas is just about selling products instead of getting together with family. Unpopular opinion, you see. What's an unpopular opinion you have?
I think that, I don't know how to say it. The conventional telephones are not used anymore.
Yes. But this is true. This is not an unpopular opinion. An unpopular opinion is something controversial.
Okay, but some people think that they're useful. They're useful already because, for example,
really?
when you want to
fill out.
No, when you do some business, for example, with somebody, they ask for a conventional number, not a cell phone.
Really? Well, I didn't know that. Yes, you're right. You're right. You can say, for example, this sentence like the first idea. Do you remember that one?
The first idea that pops into my head.
The first idea that pops into my head is like lo primero que se me viene a la mente cuando alguien te pregunta algo para que lo digas sin pensar. Well, and the first idea that pops into my head is, for example, what's your favorite food? You have 3 seconds. The first idea that pops into my head is ceviche. Because you have just a word.
Okay,
a noun. But what if you want to say a sentence or a clause? A clause is a sentence, right? Subject plus the verb. So we say, well, for example, the first idea that pops into my head is the fact that you need to add. You need to add the fact that, let me do this. The fact that when you want to make a deal, and well, the first idea that pops into my head is the fact that when you want to make a deal, they ask for conventional telephone. And I think this is irrelevant. You see? The fact that the first idea that pops into my head. Did you understand? This is like colloquial word when you want to give your opinion. In Spanish, I use this word a lot. Like, lo primero que se me viene a la mente es y pienso. Okay? See? Next question. Do you have any nicknames?
Well, my mom calls me Paco.
Paco. Okay.
I don't know why.
Paco. Like the ducky. This is a ducky. Do you remember the Paco ducky?
Yes.
Yeah, of course. And I would say that you know in it. Okay. Oh, you can do say this. Habías dicho lo siguiente, podrías haber dicho, it just so happens that. It just so happens that.
Just so happens that.
It just so happens that. Estamos aprendiendo expresiones que diríamos en español, pero que no sabemos cómo decir en inglés. So it just so happens that, for example, what are you gonna do? What are you doing tomorrow? It just so happens that I have a party. Can you do extra shift? Oh, it just so happens that I have to take care of my babies. It just so happens that, you see? Da la casualidad. Okay, well, it just so happens that my mom called me Paco yesterday, of course. And this is not in Canada, to be honest, because I don't remember, but in the US, when someone asks your name in the US, when someone asks your name, you can say like, well, my name is Carlos, but you can call me, you always, it's like a custom, you see? But you can call me Chucky. Well, my name is Pedro, but you can call me Pete, you see?
Yes.
But you can call me, you say it. Instead of they choose your nickname, you choose your own nickname, you see?
Oh, okay. Yeah, I've heard that before.
Okay. Another one. What would you do on a free afternoon in the middle of the week?
What would you do in a free afternoon in the middle of the week? I probably watch a movie or Netflix series.
Yeah, watch a movie, or what do you say?
A Netflix series.
Okay, Netflix. Yeah, we say Netflix. Netflix, yes. Okay, and you can also say, for example, a good expression. No, it's okay. Have you heard this one? I have no choice but to.
I have no choice but to.
Or I have no option. I have no option but to. For example, in Spanish, that could be no me queda de otra más que in Spanish. Yeah. So, well, if I had no option but to, I would watch a movie. I would watch a movie. Si no me queda de otra, vería una película. You see? But you have to use this one. You say, you have no option but to study. You have no option but to buy the product. You have no option but to whatever. Yeah. Another one. Have no option but to. And when people come to you for help, what do they usually want help with?
When people come to your help, what do you usually want? What do they usually want help with? I don't know, maybe to solve a problem that they cannot do, or
they cannot deal. Remember that we say deal with the problem. You can say tackle. Tackle is an advanced word. It's more advanced than deal. Tackle a problem.
Tackle a problem.
Tackle a problem. Like deal, lidiar, tackle, lidiar. Tackle, deal with. But there is another way to lidiar in English, but it's different because you deal with something like a problem, like an issue. But for example, Peter's father died. To die is the same, pass away. Okay.
Yes.
So Peter's died. So Peter's father passed away yesterday. Okay. So Peter needs to come to terms with his father's death. Holy cow. Come to terms with. In Spanish, aprender a vivir con eso.
Okay.
Pero tiene que lidiar con eso.
Needs to come to terms.
With a difficult situation. Deal and tackle is like problems, issues, but come to terms with, aprender a vivir con algo. Puede ser una amputación, la muerte de un familiar, algo horrible. Come to terms with. Because you can solve the problem in 1 week. role, you can solve a problem in 1 week, in 1 month, but you can solve this like your father's death in 1 week, in 2 months. It's different. It's like a more difficult situation. Okay.
Perfect.
Okay. Another expression that pops into my head. Now you understand. Another expression that pops into my head is, for example, and do you usually wear skirts? Do you usually wear skirts?
No.
No, right? So you can say another nice expression that we usually use is I wouldn't be seen that and a verb plus ing. For example, hey, do you like, I don't know, reggaeton? And you say, well, I wouldn't be seen that listening to reggaeton. Ni muerto, es como que ni muerto me ves o ni loco me ves haciendo tal cosa.
Okay, perfect.
Okay, for example, today one of my partners said, well, I wouldn't be seen that in a tie, because now we have like, we work online, so we say I wouldn't be seen that in a tie, because they prefer to wear casual clothes. They say I wouldn't be seen that in a tie. They like t-shirts, they don't like shirts. I wouldn't be seen. This is another native expression that they use. And coming back to the previous question, you say, well, my mother used to call me Paco. And I said, it just so happens that my mom used to call me Paco, right? And then another word that you can say is, what strikes me about that is the fact that my mom used to call me Paco. What strikes me about that es lo que más me llama la atención de eso, de la pregunta. What strikes me about that question is the fact that my mom used to call me Paco. Lo que más me llama la atención de la pregunta es el hecho de que mi mamá me llamaba Paco. You see?
Okay. Perfect.
Okay, so now we're gonna stop here. Oh, we have 4 extra minutes. So today you told me to talk about.
We have 2 hours, right?
Yes, of course, but I divide the lesson into 2 parts. So the first one,
perfect.
and yes, of course, vocabulary.
Okay.
Hospitality. Today we're gonna talk about customer service.
Oh, perfect.
Okay. Customer service. I found it. 1 second. Common jobs, vocabulary. No, this is not for you. 1 second, please.
Yes, no problem.
Anyway, where's customer service? Idioms. Oh my goodness, where is my class?
Okay, don't worry, take your time.
Yeah, I think my computer knows when I am like worried about something. Yes, I found it.
Okay.
Okay, so don't worry, because I'll share the presentation with you.
Thank you.
And you don't need to like continue to copy or something
Okay.
like that. Yes. I'll make it bigger. Zoom, 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 zoom. Yes. Can you see my screen, right?
Yes. Mhm.
Okay, let's begin with our lesson. No, 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 no. You know how to use Zoom, of course. We know how to do this. Link in words. Let's skip that part because we have a grade level. Okay, so today we're gonna talk about customer service because this is our part of our customer service course. So my question for you, what is customer service in your words?
In English?
Of course.
Okay, perfect. It's the way that you help people in the place where you work.
This is the main core, the main
Mhm.
core nucleo, the main core of the topic. Okay.
Mhm.
So for example, Raul, have you ever had a bad customer service experience that stopped you from going back to the store or hiding a service?
Yes.
What happened? Can you tell me about that?
Yes, when we went to a restaurant and they made me wait like an hour for
You waited for an hour.
yes.
Wow.
And as they didn't bring me the food, I will have to cancel the order and go to other place.
And go to another place. Okay.
Yes.
And they didn't solve that situation, no? Right?
No,
They didn't solve.
no,
Oh,
I
of
think
course.
they had a small quantity of personnel, so they couldn't manage all the
Okay.
crowd people. Or...
The staff were not enough.
Uh-huh.
The staff, remember, the group of people who works is the staff.
The staff, yes.
So now, what kind of things made you come back to those places or people?
When they make like a nice experience.
Of course. But for example, you told me that when you went to a restaurant and they didn't bring the order, you waited for like 3 hours, 4 hours, and then you had to go to another place. So did you come back to the place?
No.
I mean, in the past? No, never.
Never again.
Okay. For example, when I went to the supermarket and I wanted to buy a product, the clerk or the salesperson of me, I said, "Can you help me with this?" No, I'm busy. But you're not doing anything. No, I'm busy. So I didn't want to come back to that place. And one day they called me and they say, "Oh, sir, I'm so sorry for that situation, for the inconvenience, and I'm gonna give a ticket with $100 to buy whatever you want in this store because due to this problem." Oh, I was happy. So I come back to that place. Have you experienced a situation like that?
No, I don't remember.
You don't remember? Okay.
No.
So for example, what kind of things, okay, this restaurant, okay, has to do in order to make the clients come back if they experience this situation? What kind of things do they have to do?
Sorry, what kind of?
Okay, again. You are a client. You went to this restaurant and you had a bad customer service.
Yes.
You don't want to come back to that place.
No.
So you have to think you are now the manager. You are not the client. You are the manager.
Okay. So I have to do to make them come again, right?
Yes, you need to come up with ideas in order to make these people come back. What would you do?
Okay, I have to make I have to give them something, like a compliment or something good to make it come again.
Of course, to give something, okay?
Yes.
To give a ticket, to get rewards, whatever, okay? So it is said that customer service is the key to, remember, retaining clients. This is part of the course, of course. I'm going to share the book if I have it, I think. Retaining clients, building loyalty, and generating revenue. Are you familiar with these words?
Revenue, no. What is revenue?
Revenue is, for example, you are the owner of a restaurant, okay? And you sell products, and you gain money. This is your revenue.
Ganancia.
Of course.
Okay.
Okay.
Perfect.
Building loyalty. For example, if I
Lealtad,
say,
claro.
of course, if I say soda, what do you say? Ah, Coca-Cola. If I say Dentrifico, you say Colinos, but Colinos is not the product, is the brand.
Yeah, it's like the top of mind, right?
Yes,
never
of course,
trademark.
building loyalty. Okay, yes, and retaining clients when you treat people in a friendly way. This is customer service.
Perfect.
So please read this part.
It is true that retaining a client is far less expensive than it is to acquire a brand new one.
Yes, acquire. You know what is acquire?
Acquire is like get a new one or
Get a new one, acquire, of course. And a brand new one is very, 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 very new. For example, I bought this cell phone yesterday. I didn't use that cell phone yesterday, so the cell phone is a brand new one. Okay. It's like very new, very new. So it's true. It's far less expensive than it is to acquire a new one, because you lost the opportunity to get or in order to build what else?
Loyalty.
Loyalty, of course, like building loyalty.
Yes.
Next, introduction to the course. Objective: identify what customer service means, how to execute. Execute is an advanced word. To do high quality customer service. Examine, to go over, good and bad customer service, and critique, how it should be performed. This is what you are we're going to learn in this class. So for example, this is me, my name is Carlos, blah, blah, blah. I'm going to show you my experience, based on my experience. Chapter 2, customer service in real life. Question: a customer calls you, they have a complaint, or they want to ask a question about a product. What do you need to do? What is the first thing that you have to do? What do you need to do?
Well, first I have to listen and get the idea of what they need.
Okay, what else? What piece of information do you need first?
Excuse me, your voice is like.
Am I breaking up? Am I breaking up? Breaking up.
Yes,
breaking up, of course. The piece of information that you need when someone calls you because they want to make a complaint. Do you know? No?
Yes, first I have to listen of what they want or what they want to solve, right?
First, you need to confirm their details. You say, who are you? Of course, because maybe he's not my client and you are losing your time. You need to confirm their details. Maybe your ID, maybe name, maybe the number of the ticket. This is what you have to do first.
Okay.
If you work in a hotel, if you work in a restaurant, if you work, whatever you work, okay? You need to confirm their details.
Okay.
So you can say, for example, please read question number 1.
Can I please have your account number?
This is the first one. Can I have please your account number? Great, great. And the second one, please read it.
Could you provide me your with your details?
Of course, please don't forget. Could you provide me with your details, please? I made a mistake here. Could you provide me with your details? Could you provide me with your no. Could you provide me with your details?
Could you provide me with your details? Yes.
Yes. Okay.
Names, account number, or address.
You ask, please, your names, please, account number, please, the address. This is what you have to, of course, say, good morning and welcome to blah, blah, blah. My name is Raul, and please, could you provide me with your details? And the person, this is what, you don't listen before this person says something because this person is mad. You don't need to listen to that. You say, please, good afternoon. Could you, this is first. You're not my client. You hang up. Of course, next. Any questions?
No, it's okay.
No, you need to memorize these 2 questions. That's it. And there are several ways we can do this. Maybe if you are referring to a delivery of something, you work maybe in a call center, you don't say you say the tracking number
The
of your
track number,
package,
yes.
because you send the tracking number of the package before, or when they buy the product on the website, of course. You ask. If they are complaining or if something has gone wrong, you can ask, may I have more? This is when you listen. You told me I need to listen to the situation. In this moment, you say, after you checked the details, names, bank account, tracking, package, may I have more information about what happened? So remember the process. Before they say something, you ask, good afternoon, my name is blah, blah, blah. This is my ID. And could you provide me with your information, with your detail, with your personal data? Yes. Okay. Good afternoon, sir, Carlitos. May I have more information about what has happened? And then the person say, they can explain the package didn't arrive. This is customer service. Okay. If you work in a hotel, you say, may I have more information about what happened in the room? Well, when I entered the room, I found someone died. Okay, you copy that part. Okay, in every job. Next question. So if that is a situation, you are the customer service agent. Agent is different. It's like the person in charge of, this is a great word, in charge of.
In charge, yes.
In charge of, I'm sorry. For example, if you have a kid and you have your wife and you are in charge of one kid and your wife is in charge of another kid. So in charge of, I am in charge of the staff. I am in charge of the customer service people, you say, or the staff. So what will you need to do? Here is what you have to do. Please read.
Yes. Okay. You need to give explanation for what happened, and if it is the company's fault, then you have to take responsibility for the mistake, for the error in the delivery, etc.
For the error in delivery. You never say, well, that is not my business. No, you say, oh, I'm so sorry. You take responsibility because you are the agent, you are the manager, okay?
Yes.
So here are some examples. What are some ways that we can do that? Please read number 1.
Yes, there seems to be some sort of mix-up.
Sort of mix-up. And a mix-up is like a mistake. It's another way to mistake, okay? It is like inconveniente in Spanish.
Inconvenience.
Inconvenience, of course. There seems to be sort of mix-up. There seems to be sort of course. Number 2, read it.
It looks like we might have made a mistake.
Made a mistake. Remember, made a mistake.
Made a mistake.
To accept. Okay. And the last one.
I'm afraid there's been an oversight on our part.
Yes. Remember that our content or function.
Function.
Function. On
our part.
Function. Honor. You pronounce like R. On our part. I'm afraid there's been an oversight on our part. On our part. Of course. And an oversight means that something was missed. I mean, you miss a detail, you overlook. Okay. You are not careful. When you overlook, you are not very careful.
You were distracted, for example, right?
Yes, of course. Yes, you overlook. Oh my goodness, I missed that part. You see? So these are 3 sentences that you need to remember because you are the agent. These are the staff, the customer service people, the staff. And they say, hey, Raul, we have a problem. Well, this person is saying blah, blah, blah. Oh, you say, well, there seems to be a sort of mix up, but we are going to deal with that situation. This will never happen again. You give reasons. Okay, you take, what do you take, Raul? Respond. What do you take when you say, I'm sorry? What
responsibility.
Do you take? Responsibility, of course.
Yes.
Next question. Once you figure out what the problem is, and you explain that to the customer, what will you do after that? I mean, you say, well, there is a problem with the delivery of the products, and this is our mistake. After that, what would you say, or what would you do?
I would complain. I mean, give something to them or solve the problem, deal with it.
Ah, of course. Okay. Oh, nice. That's a good answer.
Mhm.
You say is to reassure them. What is to reassure? It is a word that you don't find maybe when you talk to people. It's a book that you find when you go to the university in the books. Reassured means to make someone feel better.
Okay.
To make someone to feel like calm because everything is going to be okay. You see?
Mhm.
You reassured. In Spanish could be te aseguras a alguien, aseguras que todo va a estar bien. You reassure someone. Did you understand?
Mhm.
But this is what you have to do. What would you say? You have here some options. Please read number 1.
Yes. We'll figure this out.
Okay. Repeat. Figure.
Figure it out.
Figure.
Figure this out.
This.
This. We'll
Out.
figure this out.
Yes. Perfect. Number 2.
We are here for you.
This is, yes, this is where. We're here for you.
Okay. We're here for
Where?
you.
Where? It's
We're
not
here
we.
for you.
Uh-huh.
Okay. We're
Number
here
3.
for you. I'm on it.
Oh, perfect. Number 4.
Here's what we're going to do.
Yes, here's what we're gonna do. And you explain, of course, the steps that you're gonna do. Okay?
Okay.
In order to fix the problem. So here are the steps. You get it?
Okay, yes. Uh-huh.
I'll send this presentation so you can analyze in your free time because we have a test at the end of every lecture. Okay?
Okay.
So remember customer service. 3, building loyalty. What else? Do you remember that part?
No.
Key. Building loyalty, retaining clients,
Retaining clients and
and
generating revenue.
generating revenue. Because if you have more clients, you have more money. This is
Yes.
loyalty. What else? When you have a problem, what do you do first? You ask details. Then
Details.
you ask what happened? What happened? Then you reassure.
Yeah, sure.
Uh-huh. And then you offer a solution. What solutions can you offer to the customer? Because you don't want to lose this customer.
Okay, if I don't want to lose the customer, I first try to give him or her something better, right?
Of course. So what would you say? There are 3 options. Please read it.
Okay, first, would you like a replacement or a refund?
Oh, perfect. Number 2.
I could offer you a refund.
Number 3.
I'll be happy to replace it for you, no charge.
At no charge. It means for free. Okay, maybe you work at a restaurant. If you work, if you are, I mean, in charge of a change of, how do we call this? Supermarkets. And you say, well, I could offer a refund or a replacement.
Yes.
These are the words that you have to do. You cannot like come up with more ideas because what you have to say is this. Okay, so you just need to like, okay, the steps. Remember the steps. Okay. So you may offer some solutions to the customer, and maybe they're still not no, but I don't want this. And ask for something that you actually can give them. For example, imagine that you are in charge of a hotel. And they say, well, I want another room for free. But I can't. You say, I can't, sir, because I'm not the owner. I'm just in charge of this. I am working here. You see? But no, but you made a mistake because I told you that I want to come, I want to check in today in this hour. But sir, we don't have a room. But
Mhm.
what do you do? Or what would you do?
Well, maybe I can offer them a free meal, or
Mhm.
I don't know,
Yeah, but
if for example the gym costs a rate, I can offer them a free day at the gym or something like that.
okay, but a free, but this person want to stay at the hotel, but you don't have, because they don't have a room because you
Oh, they
made
don't
a
have a room. Oh,
yes.
well, that's a big one.
And you say, I can give a refund. I can give a refund. I
I'll give
can,
a refund. Yes.
but they say, yes, a refund. And what else? And what else? They want more. They're not satisfied. You see?
Okay, maybe I can offer them a free dinner
But for another day, maybe,
for another day. Yes.
of course, because
Or
you
in
will
their
find
next
people.
stay at the hotel, maybe.
That's a good one. You have
Mhm.
two options here. Please read number one.
Oh, sorry. Okay. I'm sorry, but this is against our company policy.
This is what you have to do. But sir, I want to stay another day for free. Sorry, but this is against our company policy. Okay? According to our company policy, we give you what you are asking for. Or you can make it more personal. You can say,
Mhm.
number two,
I wish I could help you, but this is out of our control.
is our of our control,
Our control.
of our control, of our control. You
Of
see?
our control. Mhm.
The last question.
So
What
what happened?
happened? What happened if the customer then becomes angry? You say, no, sir, you can stay here. What should we do?
Well, apologize maybe.
You
I'm sorry,
apologize.
but I cannot do what you need or something,
Uh-huh.
right? I don't
Of
have
course.
any more rooms available. Sorry, I apologize for
Okay.
inconvenience.
For the inconvenience. You say sorry. You say sorry. Yes. There are three options here that you have to do when the client or the customer is angry. Because
Mhm.
when you work, you will find angry customers. Whenever you work, you will find one, at least one angry customer. Please read number one.
Yes, I understand your frustration. Let's see what I can do.
Yes, but you lie because you type in the computer and you do anything. You see? You just say it because there's anything that you can do. And this
Mhm.
is your answer, number two.
I apologize for inconvenience.
You're right. You're right. Nice
Mhm.
customer service. Number three.
You have every reason to be upset.
Yes, you, for example, it says, you are right, the company has done something wrong and you are right to be
Mhm.
angry. So you're saying that this person is okay.
Yes.
So please, sometimes you don't work in a hotel. You work maybe in a call center, but a tourism maybe, okay? So once you have reached an agreement, you say, yes, yes, no, we agree. Once you have decided how you're going to solve the problem, then at the end of the call of the conversation, you want to ask the customer for some feedback.
Mhm.
Okay, because sometimes they call. So feedback means how do they feel about this call or how about the
Yes.
conversation?
Uh-huh.
What do you ask? How do you ask for feedback?
Is there anything else I can do for you?
Oof, that's great.
Mhm.
You say, for example, how do you think we can improve our service? Feedback.
Okay.
They say bad things that you can improve. Okay.
Mhm.
Maybe they say, well, I don't like your website. You can change the website because it's difficult for me to book a room. Number
Mhm.
two,
Are you happy with it, or not? A scale of 1 to 10, how would you rate our service?
yes, how would you ask the question? It's common. It's common. And the last one, free to contact
Could
us
you
with
contact
any
us?
further
Yes.
questions. Okay, you get this
Mhm.
part? So please read this one before we finish this part.
Yes. So once you have gotten the feedback from the customer, then you need to end the conversation. If you're finished, if the problem is solved, or if you are going to talk again later. So you can say,
What could you say? The problem is solved, or you're going to talk later. What would you say? after the
Okay,
feedback?
I would say thank you for calling, blah, blah, blah. And I don't know, I wish we could
Okay.
see you again. I don't know.
Yes, yeah, it's okay. We look forward to serving you again. I hope to see you again. Please don't hesitate to get in touch if you need anything else.
Yes,
And
of
please don't
course.
hesitate. Okay, we're gonna stop here. We finished chapter 1 and chapter 2. In this part, we learn what is the key of customer service. There are 3. Do you remember what pops into your head? 1, customer service.
Loyalty,
Loyalty, building loyalty.
building loyalty.
Loyalty. Okay. The second one,
Building
3,
revenue.
generating revenue, of course.
Generating revenue.
And when you generate revenue means that you
I don't know.
retaining
Retain customers. No.
retain customers or clients. Easy peasy, of course.
Mhm.
The steps when you are in charge of the customer service. The first one, I call you. I have a problem with my package. So hello, I have a problem with the package. What do you say?
Good afternoon, this is Raul. How may I help you?
Well, I have a problem with my package.
Okay, may I have your details, please?
Okay, so my
And
name
your
is
truck
Carlos.
number?
Or my ID number, my bank account. So 32143. What happened next?
Sorry, you froze again. You're breaking.
I'm breaking up. Really?
Oh,
Uh-oh.
oh, sorry, the internet again.
No, don't worry. Take it easy. I'm here. Well, I call you and you ask my personal details.
Yes.
And I say my name is Carlos and my bank account is this one. Then what should you do?
Then ask for the problem. What happened?
I explain.
I have
Of
more
course.
information about what happened, please.
Of course. Well, I made a mistake when I fill out my address.
Beg your pardon, can you repeat the
Okay,
information?
the product or this cell phone is broken. It doesn't work.
Oh, really? May I have your truck number, please?
No, I have. Okay. 32146.
Okay, perfect.
Take responsibility for the problem because
Okay, I'm sorry for the inconvenience, sirs. I'm going to check if we can make a refund.
of course. Yes, you offer a solution, make a refund, but you never say like a refund, a replacement, because you don't want to lose a client. A replacement. Then if I'm bearing, no, but I want my money, but okay, sir, I can offer a refund. You see?
Okay.
Of course. Okay, sir, this is my bank account. You know my bank account. This is a refund. Then what happened?
Okay. Is there anything else I can do for you? I mean, if you accept it, right?
Of course. No, sir, this is all. I just want my money back.
Okay, perfect. Then we will make a refund and
Don't hesitate. Use this word. Don't hesitate.
don't hesitate to contact us if there is anything else we can do for you.
That's all. And this is the self a normal call, or like this is a call, of course. And when you work and as a staff or part of the staff of a customer service.
Okay.
And so it was not difficult. You just need to remember the words, the questions, because when you get the job, for example, they give this script. The situation 1. Okay, you have to read. You don't need to think, and you read like 20 times that, then you memorize them, and then you say, okay,
Yes,
situation
yes.
1. And that's it. And this is customer service. You get it?
Yes, and also, as I worked in a hotel, you have to you need to have the tools to know what can you do with the clients, because sometimes you cannot offer like an upgrade or something. So you have to first ask your boss or your manager, what tools do you have to solve the
Of course.
problem?
Yes.
If I can
So
offer
this-
a free dinner or a free room or something, right?
Yes.
So
You
have to.
for example, I want an extra night. You don't know what to do. Your boss is not here.
Mhm.
What do? Would you give the extra night?
Well,
I want-
first, I will have to listen what they need and then give them from less to more. I think, no, something like that.
Yeah, but sir, I want to stay here one night. What would you say? Your boss is not here. You are in charge. You make the
Okay.
decision. Okay, but you know something, the policies. This is not part of the policy, sir. You explain, and you are free from that responsibility. You say, this is not part of the policy, sir. I can't do that. I'm so sorry. You take responsibility. If I were you, I would do the same, but I can't. It is out of my hand or control. So it's important to remember those expressions. Okay.
Okay. Perfect.
So we have 2 minutes and then we continue with the next part. Any questions about this part of customer service?
No, it's okay, I think.
This is like you have a script. A script is the steps that you have to follow, algorithm. So this is what you have to memorize them in practice every day. Okay. And I have a video here that is pretty similar to customer service. Second, but it's a video call.
Oh, perfect.
Let me show you. Can you see it?
Yes.
Listen, you have, I think, the subtitles there. 3, 2, 1, go.
Hello, can you speak to the customer support department?
Yeah, this is customer support. How may I help you?
I got a laptop. I repaired you, but it's not working.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Could you tell me your order number, please?
Hold on, I have it right. Yes, it's APK 0Y04949.
Yeah, okay. Just let me verify that this order number match with the product you placed. Okay. Thank you for waiting, Mr. Pandit. Now, could you tell me what the problem is?
Well, I connected to the outlet, but it's not turning on.
Okay, sir. Just to rule out this possibility, may I ask you if other devices are working properly in that outlet?
Yes, they are.
Well, could you please remove the battery and then reconnect it once more time? And I appreciate if you can connect it into another outlet.
Are you deaf? For the ninth time, the outlet is not the problem.
Angry customers.
Okay, sir. I totally understand your situation, and I will feel the same. But please, calm down, stop yelling at me, and let me tell you what I could do for you, okay?
Yeah, all right.
We usually send our product with an extra cable. Could you take a look inside the box and verify we sent you an order?
Another cable? Oh, but there are no other cable in the box.
Okay, let me see. Oh, sorry, sir, my mistake. According to my system, the extra cable was not included.
Why have you guys included my extra cable?
I'm sorry, sir, but this specific item was at a discount at the moment you purchased it. As a result, we didn't include an extra cable so that we could apply the best price on the device instead of charging you for stuff you won't need.
Okay, but it's a lot of trouble going downtown to get a silly cable.
If you want, you can order one from us. We'll keep it within 24 hours.
No, I don't need it from you guys. Thanks anyway.
Sorry to hear that, sir. I will discuss your feedback with my supervisor.
Yeah, all right, bye now.
Have a nice day, sir.
You see, Rule? This
Very disappointed.
follow the steps that we studied before? Hello, details, the problem, take responsibility, feedback, and the sorry, there's nothing I can do for you. You see? So if you work at a hotel, in a restaurant, in a store, and like nowadays people work in a computer, of course, because they get more calls than people asking for something. You have to follow these steps.
Yes.
Okay. And did you understand that part, right? I'll send the presentation with the information. It's important that you read. Why? Because you learn words like, for example, build loyalty. You learn this word, build loyalty. So now you know when another person And what do you think about customer service? Well, I think customer service is about building loyalty. But you didn't know that expression, build loyalty. But now you know, you learn vocabulary, you learn a word, and we practice your pronunciation. So this is the part I want to focus now.
Okay, perfect.
When you work talking to people, you speak a lot or not?
Yes.
Yes. So this is the reason that I explained rhythm and stress, of course, because present is important. So now we focus on intonation. Carlos, what is intonation? Intonation is similar to rhythm. Yes, rhythm. Now look at this question. Please read this question.
Do you like chocolate?
Of course. And this one?
Do you prefer to go to park or the beach?
Aha. This is pretty similar. And then we have first, what? Content or function?
Function.
Content.
Oh,
Content. Double-edged questions? Content. What, why, when, where? Yes. So
okay.
we raise or we lower the voice?
Raise.
We raise. Easy peasy. Raise. What day? Oh, sorry. Oh, Jesus Christ. What day is it? Bajas en el it. What day is it? Here, function, function, content, right? So we say, how do you say?
Do you like chocolate?
Yes. Do you like chocolate? Do you like chocolate? Aha. What day is it? What day is it? You see? Do you like chocolate? Aha. And what about this question? Like, do you prefer to go to park or beach? You see? Read it.
To park or the beach?
Read it.
Do you prefer to go to the park or the beach?
Or the beach, because it's a question. The question is longer, remember. Do you prefer to go to park or the beach? It's a question.
Okay. Do you prefer to go to park or the beach?
Great. That's amazing. That's amazing. So now, this is a simple game. It's for kids, but some of my students fail even when this is for kids. So let me show you.
Okay.
It's about names. Okay, 1 second. It's basic one. Spelling names. Yes, let me show you. No. 3, 2, 1, go. Sometimes you ask, okay? Super simple. So I expect you to pass this, okay? 3, 2, 1, go.
Laura.
Layla.
What's the answer?
Can you say that again, please?
Okay.
Layla.
Layla.
Yes.
Okay, good job. Good job. This one?
P-E-T-E.
Peter.
Yes.
Yes, Peter.
Madge.
March.
Yeah.
Yes. Nadia.
Nadia.
Yes.
Okay, quickly.
T-A-N-E-R.
Tanner.
Aha, it's not
Yes.
near, of course. Good job.
Susan.
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 Waine.
Wayne.
Wayne.
Yes.
Next one.
Brie.
That's a tricky one. Adele, I think? No.
No. A-B-R-I-E.
Oh, Avery.
Yes.
Okay, cool.
A-K-E-M-I.
Akemi.
Uh-huh.
Yes.
Academy.
Kaleb.
Caleb.
Yes.
Caleb Anders. So how do you spell your name? How do you spell it?
R-A-U-L.
R-A-U-L, because remember, and in the video, you see that this person was angry. And this person, sometimes he's not a native speaker. So they speak fast. Like, for example, my name is Carl, C-A-R-L-O. Can you repeat that? But I'm angry. I don't want to say it slowly. You see? So you need to practice. The alphabet is important, of
Yes,
course.
it's important, yes.
That's important. So now we have some minutes to practice speaking. And I have some questions for you here.
Okay.
Dun, 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 dun. Okay. One second. Okay, let's continue. I have a question. Imagine I wanna know if maybe you can like have a great conversation. Look at this. And Raul, I don't have money and I can't buy a car. What I want you to do is, ¿qué harías si estuvieras en mi posición? Listen, I don't have money, and I can't buy a car. Yes, tell me, quiero que me digas. Bueno, si tú tuvieses dinero, te podrías comprar un carro, lo opuesto, hipotéticamente. ¿Ok? De nuevo, mira. I don't have money, I can't buy a car. Quiero que me digas, si tú tuvieses dinero, te podrías o comprarías un carro. Say it.
Okay, if you could have the money, you would buy the car.
Okay, next example. I didn't pass the test. My mom was sad.
Sorry, the last part I didn't hear.
My mother was sad.
Oh, was that? Okay. If you had studied more, then you will have passed the exam and your mother will be happy.
When you and you're okay. Okay, and the last question before I know this part. Well, I didn't pass the test and today I have to start a new course.
Okay, if you would have studied more, then you won't have to to start this course again.
Okay, so feedback from this part. Hay algunos errores. Suena demasiado raro en inglés. Mayormente la segunda parte. No es natural. ¿Por qué no es natural? Porque eso son las condicionales. ¿Ok? En las condicionales se usan todos los días. Es el tema que más se usa en inglés. ¿Ok? Y lo que te voy a enseñar a veces no lo enseñan en los institutos porque es difícil. Y porque es difícil, los estudiantes se aburren y luego no aprenden. Voy a enseñarte un truquito en estos pocos minutos que nos quedan. Todavía tienes tiempo, ¿cierto?
Like 5.
Ok, 5 minutes. Sí, sobrado, terminamos. Te explico y luego puedes rever la lección. Acuérdate. Yo te digo lo siguiente. Quickly, I don't have money. No te voy a enseñar primera condicional, segunda, tercera, mix condicionales. Son 6 condicionales. No. Quiero que nosotros ya no queremos estar memorizando. Queremos algo que nos ayude por el tiempo. ¿Ok? Entonces, trucos. Nada más truco. Te digo, I don't have money. Piensa, ¿presente o pasado?
Oh.
¿En qué está esto? Presente, pasado. Mira, no tengo dinero. ¿En qué tiempo está? Uh-oh.
The internet again.
Ok, no problem, no problem. Voy a explicarte la primera parte nada más.
Okay, sí.
Esta oración está en presente o en pasado.
Presente, sí, presente.
Presente, ya la captaste. Muy bien. No tengo dinero y no soy feliz. Porque no tengo dinero, I am not happy.
I'm not happy, okay.
Presente o pasado.
Presente.
Truco. Lo único que vas a hacer es para hablar en inglés, hacer lo siguiente. Vas a poner el if, que ya tú lo... Sí. Mira, yo no tengo dinero. ¿Cuál sería lo hipotético? Si
If
tú
I,
tuvieses.
if you
O if I had money.
you had money.
Y luego utilizo el would. I would be happy. Digo, no tengo dinero, no soy feliz. Si tú tuvieses dinero, yo sería, o tú serías feliz, ¿sí o no?
Sí.
Entonces, truco. Truco. Un ratito. Listo. Cuando tú tengas una oración en presente, lo pongo en
Pasado.
Si está en presente, lo pongo en normal. Would be.
Okay. You would be.
Hoy aprenderemos esto nada más. Siguiente, por ejemplo, I don't understand. I am sad. ¿Cómo sería? No entiendo, estoy triste.
So it would be if I
O if you
had understood, sorry, understood, would be happy.
Wouldn't be sad. O you would be
Oh,
happy.
okay.
No, it's okay. You would be happy. It depends on you. Pero el truco es el siguiente. Si está en presente, lo pongo en pasado.
Okay.
Si está en afirmativo, lo pongo en negativo. Y si está en negativo, lo pongo en afirmativo. Esto apréndete.
Okay.
La próxima lección que tengamos son preguntas. Te voy a preguntar todo con respecto a customer service. Te voy a preguntar las palabras canadienses que vimos, Canax, Looney Tunes. Te voy a preguntar todo lo que hemos visto hoy. Porque hoy hemos hablado mucho, pero no hemos hablado tanto contigo. So, la próxima lección es en base a esto. Questions before we leave?
No, I think everything is okay, Carlos. Thank you.
Okay, so in a few minutes, I'll send a link with the recording.
All right, perfect.
Okay, so that would be all. Bye-bye.
Thank
Take
you
care.
for today, Carlos. Bye-bye.
Sure, my pleasure.